How is it going, everyone? Arctic Knight here, and we're back with another episode of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Shivering Isles.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Oh, thank you. Last episode, we helped out the Duke of Mania with him getting off his high, I believe? I'm pretty sure it was him getting off a drug. Okay, so we have a long way to go, but luckily, we can go from the Dawn Route Burrow from the last episode and get there a little bit sooner. So looking at all the quests, after this one, we'll be halfway done with Shivering Isles. Now, one day I will come back and play through Oblivion again, because with the news that Elder Scrolls 6 won't be out until like 2028, really hurts me, so going through another playthrough of this won't be too bad. Unless Microsoft and Bethesda can work some magic and get some extra developers in, which I think they can do. I think that with Microsoft's money, after the Starfield comes out, as long as it's a successful launch, and it sells millions of copies in the first, like by the end of the year, sell maybe like 5 million copies, we'll say. Maybe increases profits of Xboxes sold. I don't know, something like that. Maybe they can get it out before 2028, like maybe 2026. Because then that's only 3 years away, and that's not bad. I think 3 to 4 years in between every Bethesda game would be really nice. Or they do spin-off games. Now, I'm thinking, like, what is it? Arcade? No, it's not. It's not Arcade. Oh, is it? Whichever one made the... Put it here. There it is. Nothing here. The Dishonored games. Whoever made that. Imagine making an Elder Scrolls game with the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild that's built like Dishonored. I think that would work out really well. All they have to do is just pick out, like, I think they should just pick Skyrim. They can make it literally like maybe like the aftermath of Skyrim, where the Dragonborn obviously rebuilds the Dark Brotherhood, and you play as a new initiate. I don't know what this is, but I don't want anything to do with it. Oh, hello there. Imperial Dragon Armor order for me. Oh, I forget. It has already been a week? It's only been a week. But yeah, I don't really want to wait till like 2028 for Elder Scrolls 6. Like, well, we waited... How long has it been? 12. It'll be 12 years since we got Skyrim. 5, 6, 7, 8 years since we got Fallout 4. And then we have to wait another 5 years just to get another Elder Scrolls game. If my math's right, that's 15 years? No, wait. 17 years. 17 years since we'll last get an Elder Scrolls game. And with how game devs are these days, it's like, is 2027 the original release date, or is 2026 the original release date that they're thinking of, and then that 28 is them pushing the game back? Because they can just like, oh, sorry, we have to push the game back another year or two, and it's like, we don't get it to the end of the decade. I'm going to be 30 by the time the next game comes out. There's gonna be already some people who are like complaining that they're already like 30 or like a year away from 30. They're gonna be like halfway through. They'll be almost 35. Some of these people are gonna be like 40 or 50 years old. The one granny, Skyrim granny, she'll probably, I won't lie, she's probably gonna be dead by then. She already says she's afraid that she's not gonna be able to play it, which seems like it'll be the case. They said they were in pre-production last year. Pre-production for most games is around like a few months to a year. They've got to be done with the pre-production stuff now that Starfield's basically been going through it, or they've just been focusing so much on that. So hopefully we can get ES6 sooner than later, or some type of like side game. Alright, and we are here. Yep. I've arrived at the ruins of Salarni, whatever. I will need to speak to the commanders of the Golden States and Dark Seducers to find out how to light the flame.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Sylarn.
Shiogora sent me, stand aside.
My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnan.
I need to light the flame of Agnan.
Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazalkana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
State your business. Then you are free to enter the... The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Grukedric Ulfri will explain everything.
Okay, well, let's start over here, since we talked to her first.
My scouts reported no signs of the Maskin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance to take them unawares.
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Almas, I ask that you reconsider.
So are these just high elves and the other ones are just dark elves?
Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Maskin will not withstand us.
Over to 2 Gold Saint officers arguing about the best way to attack the Dark Seducers. The Lieutenant Muriel mentioned something about the Underdeep secret side passage.
This is no place for a...
I need your help.
My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Maskin scum from Sylarn. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us.
Flames of Agnon?
Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Maskin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Maskin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnan for my lord Sheogorath.
Well, I'm gonna help you, because I think you guys look better in your armor.
The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the 2 altars. It will be difficult. The Maskin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair and drive the Maskin out of Sylarn once and for all?
The other ones.
Very good, emissary. With your help, we will rid Sylarn of the Maskin once and for all. Down with the Maskin! Oriole, follow me! For the Maskin!
I didn't even give anybody else a chance to these guys to speak or anything.
Death to the Maskin, for the glory of Sheogorath! My soul for Sheogorath! Oriole, follow me! For the Eta Oriole! For the Saints!
Alluring dark arrow. Loathsome dark arrow. Repulsive dark arrow. Alright. Well, I can't get up there, but I'm sure my zombie will be of some help to them. There's an arrow through my arm. Ow.
For Sheogorath!
For Sheogorath!
The time for speech is...
I mean, what is going on? Murder spree. I'm sure that Sheogorath is fine with this. Take one of those.
This one's mine. Follow me.
Kneel before the saints.
They're not even fighting anymore, though. They were giving up. Did we have to slaughter them all? The Dark Seducers have been utterly destroyed. Speak to Kenneth about the lighting the flame now.
Victory is ours.
I
I have
Kenneth.
already selected a candidate for the honor of kindling the altar of rapture. I will now claim the honor of victory for myself, here on the altar of despair.
Thanks for your help.
Not at all. It was an honor to carry out such an agreeable duty at the personal command of Lord Sheogorath's personal emissary. Now, it is my even greater honor to die in my lord's service. Farewell.
Man, if only I was an archer for this playthrough. Oh, okay.
Thanks to you, the Mazkin have been utterly defeated. For shit.
Sacrifice yourself on the altar of despair in order to light the flame of Agnan. I can now retrieve the flame from the courtyard and bring it back to New Shield.
Sheogorath's glory.
Was this it? Was this really just the... If this is it, then we can just move on to the next quest. Because at least if that one seems a little bit long, I can just cut the video in half.
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnan, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia, illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero.
Oh, I'm thinking about Mania, actually.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. Don't believe their lies. They are no true friends. Don't you see it? How they whisper behind your back. No, light the torch for dementia, and you'll see how we treat our friends. Dementia takes care of its own. Few know that the hero who lights the torch for dementia is granted the Ring of Intrigue, a boon for those who would gain access to hidden knowledge.
Oh, yeah?
Surely, you... Yes.
Alright, well, what about you? What do I get for the other one?
You've brought it. If you light the great torch on the Mania side of the society...
I was leaning towards dementia. You know, they were offering me a great ring. That
You
gives me
should know
intelligence.
that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward.
Okay.
The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul. Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, do not think about it. Dream.
Alright, well, yours offered me intelligence, and he just said some type of remnant.
Hello.
I hear that Errol is fed up with Brythar's antics. He really wants some...
That was not good. Oh my god. Please tell me it autosave somewhere. I was like, my autosave is not, or my quick save is not working. Huh.
You've brought...
I'm disappointed. Bye.
Oh, shoot. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, let's see what we get. I mean... Sure, we'll light this up. Let's see what we get out of it. If I have to, I will reload.
The great torch shines with the pure light of... in accordance with the...
Alright, well, what do I get for this, then? Fortify intelligence by 8 points. Shield 16%. Self resist paralysis by 25%. Alright, but what about the ring, though? You know, we have to make our decision based off of what these rewards are, even though we don't have much longer on this playthrough.
Ah. Light the... The great torch.
Alright, so we have another piece of clothing. Fortify speed, security, sneak, and... I'd rather have... Oh, God, that looks hideous. Well, I'm not going to wear any one of those. They all look god-awful.
Pleasure and pain be with you.
I'd rather just sell it.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time.
Save your time?
The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces.
Oh, well, that's a shame, isn't it?
And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before.
Oh, how exciting. Something new.
Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter. It didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not.
What now?
Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where their backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the courts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side.
Won't the dukes be displeased?
No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the high priest at the Sacellum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit.
Alrighty.
Come visit
Well,
again.
let's just chat with these guys. And if it's
Look
just
out your eyes.
guess
Happy days.
Kinnereth bestowed the... You chose well. The great...
replacing a duke.
Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the ritual of accession. Specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself.
All right, and then what do you have to say?
I'm disappointed in your choice. Why you... Yes, how we would all aspire to be as great a leader as the first. Our savior, Arden Sul, the
I
greatest
think we should choose this
Duke
guy
of
since we
the
chose
ages.
the fire for the other guy.
We celebrate him with the ritual of accession.
All right, what is the ritual?
An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment.
I have a moment.
Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke to walk our land. Many years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for his brethren. The green moat flowed like water in a stream as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous ways.
That hardly sounds lethal.
Ah, but it was. As the bacchanal reached a crescendo, the people began to clutch their chests as their very hearts exploded.
Oh.
The green moat had taken its toll. The ground stained a deep crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies. To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green moat and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar.
Tell me what to do.
Certainly, when the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court.
Okay, so I have to go become a...
The successor
worthy enough
is
to be a
invited to a
successor.
huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
Hey, what about you? What do I have to do
You
for you
chose
then?
well. Seldom... Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our Lord.
Oh, that sounds
Sheogorath.
way easier. Who do we want to be? Mania or Dementia?
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you... A friendly word of warning. Once you've decided which Duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. So which is it? What will it be?
Let's take out the Duchess of Dementia.
A dangerous choice. I like it! She's gotten to be a bit much anyway. Thinks everyone is out to get her. Which they are in this case. So be it.
Alright. Well, this should be easy. Yeah, we can keep going then.
Speak when your task is complete.
Oh, let's go become a Duke. I mean, wouldn't it just be... Like, why do I have to learn her routine? Wouldn't it be just as easy just to kill her and then be done with it?
Ah, good. She is staying well out of sight. No need to take unnecessary risks. I maintain a close watch on her. She fears that Sheogorath no longer favors her presence and wants her replaced.
What? No.
Huh, you're mad. Syl has yet to be bested in any combat. Unless... Well, if you think you have a chance, how do I know this isn't some sort of trick? Huh. Yes? I... See? Was that... Perhaps I've misjudged you.
A little bit of gold always
right,
makes people trust you more.
Just remember me when you take over her position. What can I do to help?
I need to get close to her.
Well, the best I can offer is help with the guards. I can distract at least 2 of them and get them to leave her wing of the palace. That should help you.
More to my plans. To replace Leah. She seems somewhat hesitant.
What is it you No, I cannot even think such thoughts. So? See? Was that hard? Yes. I see you may have what it takes to replace her. Very well.
Gold always
you
works when
need
you're trying
from
to
me?
replace, get some things. You can be close to her.
That may be difficult. Syl has been hidden. Take this key. It should unlock any door in her wing of the palace.
Alrighty then. So now we just have to follow her.
For the mad god! For Sheogorath!
Okay, let's get our armor on. Actually, that one's probably...
For Sheogorath! Anytime, Madskin!
What?
For Sheogorath!
Okay, let's get going. Hopefully she is distracting a couple of the guards. I wanted to get both their helps, just in case it allowed me to do anything.
What do you want now?
Should we fight her honorably?
Don't be fooled. The ritual isn't over. The body on the bed isn't Syl, but merely an impersonator. The real Syl uses many such decoys to throw would-be killers off her trail. Syl has made her escape through the hidden tunnel in the gardens outside her quarters. She must not get away! Be wary. I fear that her escape may be a ruse to lure you into an ambush.
An ambush? I'm not afraid. I like and I dislike that armor makes you slower. Because, I mean, makes sense if you're wearing heavy armor.
Did you wish to have us both put to death?
What, are you mad that I got both of you to hell?
What do you want now?
Discover the secret door. Alright. Well, let's go kill a Dutchess. Okay, that's for a chest. That's not what we want. Well, this isn't too scary because, like in Skyrim, where they have like stuff like this with the soul gems. Those at least like they'll actually like target you. Why, hello there, everybody.
For the mad god! Oh. Maskin! Crochet Agora!
Okay, there's nothing in here. Well, maybe there is.
Crochet Agora!
You know, if the Daedric Lord says that they want you gone, shouldn't you, like, listen to them? Ooh, or was this a hidden passageway? It was. Ooh. Hidden little chamber for her to... Uh-huh. Well, I think this is a good spot to end the episode. So next episode, we'll actually go and kill the Dutchess. And then do whatever is next. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.